Hi everybody, this is the European Cyclepaths channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I make my own merchandise. Yes, on the side I do have a hobby of making merchandise, t-shirts, my own promotional things like this. And today I'm going to show you a basic video of how I put these things together. If you do want a more detailed version of how to make these, to learn yourself and perhaps make some money from it, I do have another channel called Carter's Creations, which I'll put in a link in the description below. You can like and subscribe to that channel also, and you will find some interesting things on there as well. Today I'm going to make the same like this on this fluorescent one, and I also have a black one. And as you can see on what I print on here, I've got my Carter's Creations, which I just talked about. I've got the Sirius Dog Sanctuary logo there, the charity that I support and raise money and awareness for, the YouTube logo, the European Cyclepaths logo, our motto, making wonderful things happen, and just on the front the same kind of thing, the Team Cyclepaths logo, the Sirius Dog Sanctuary again, and the YouTube page there. So the things I'm going to need to make this possible is a computer with the software that runs the vinyl cutter. This is a Cameo 3 silhouette machine. It's a mini vinyl cutter. You can do many things with this. You can cut things for t-shirts, you can make signs, all kinds of different things. And for this job as well, you're going to need a heat press also. So as you can see, this is the software. I've already got my things set up there, which I'm going to cut. As I say in the Carter's Creations channel, I can explain these things in much more detail, but this is just for the purpose of showing you how I put the merchandise together. So what I need is this vinyl. This is a special vinyl for polyester. I've got a white and a black, and the software that you saw on there, that's the cutting software that will run through the machine, and this goes through the machine and cuts the vinyl. Now I've just had a look at these colours. The orange one there, you can see it shows up the white, but the white is not, it's not going to show up very well on this one, so I've decided to do all black print on this one, and obviously all white print on this one. So what I need to do now is work out how many pieces I need for each one, put them all into the software and run it through the cutter. I'm just here now on the software. You can see I've put everything in there that needs to go onto the bright coloured t-shirt. You'll see that it's all compressed. That's to save space. The white part here is all the cutting area. So everything, some things are turned upside down. This is just to save materials. It's more economical to do it like this. So what we do now, we load the polyester vinyl into the machine, and then I line it up, and then I go to the computer, hit send, and now you can see the machine is working away. So that'll take about actually 12 minutes, this cut, to do all that cutting there. So we just leave that be, and then after we have to weed it all out, and then we position it on the shirts. Actually, before we position it on the shirts, we have to do a pre-heat press to get any moisture out of the shirt, which I'll show you in a minute. As the machine's still cutting there, I'm just going to warm up the heat press. Now this material, everything has to be a certain temperature, so I'm going to set the right setting for this polyester material, and I think there's about a 12-second press on this certain one. But the important thing is, before you heat press anything, you need to pre-press it once this is warmed up and get any moisture out of the garment. And also cut out any labels. You don't want them to be distorting the press. Get rid of this one, otherwise we're going to be printing that one again. And another important piece of equipment to use is a Teflon sheet. It will actually protect, you can see, I mean, this is a nice bright colour. We put it on the heat press. If there's any little bits of sticky things on there from a previous press, it's going to mark the shirt. So by just putting this, it's a heat-proof Teflon sheet. By just putting that on there, when we press it down, it's going to protect the garment. And you can see over there the cutting machine, that's still doing the white. That's obviously going to be for the black shirt. And then I've got to run through another 12-minute program on the black for the other one. And one thing I forgot to mention was, when you're buying these things, if you want to print them yourself, get the plainest jersey possible. If you go and get something with writing all over it, it just looks too busy on the shirt. So get something plain, and then it looks really effective, your own designs on it after. In the meantime, the heat press is still warming up. The white is finished, so I'm going to unload it. That's ready for weeding now. And then we're going to run, is it big enough? Yeah, it's just about big enough. We're going to run now the black one through the machine. But first I'll show you this. This is the preheat press. It's actually 20 seconds as garment, so we let that do its job there. 20 seconds. It's very important to get the moisture out of the shirt. So that's the first one. You can actually see sometimes the steam coming out. And then it's important that anywhere that you're going to print on the shirt, that you do the same and get the moisture out. Again, 20 seconds. And just to be sure, it's obviously came through from the first one, but I'll just do the front again just to be sure. There is a zip there, but this heat press has got like a foam pad which will compress the zip down. Careful not to melt any plastic on the zip when you're doing this. And I'll be doing the same with this one. So that now is all the garments pre-pressed. I'm just going to switch off, well, I have switched off the heat press just to give it a rest. It'll stay warm, and then when I need to press it, a couple of minutes it'll be back up to temperature again. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through the black vinyl and repeat the process. So whilst the black material's cutting away there, what I need to do now is weed this one out. For this I'll need my glasses. And basically you just have to peel it like this. Take your time, be patient. And then you pull this away. And you can see there, cut starts to come out. So now the black one's finished, I'll just unload that. We've still got a lot of weeding to do. Like I say, it is time consuming and you've got to have some patience with this. I'll just cut this and then come to the next scene in a minute. So there it is, that's the first one weeded. It did take me about half an hour to do that, to be honest. So like I say, you do have to be patient. What I do, I just hold it up towards the light and I check that there's no little bits of white stuck anywhere. And now what I'm going to do with that is cut the individual pieces in order to stick them on the jersey. So there we have it, there's the cut pieces. There's the shirt, and again, patience is the thing, and I'm just going to do them one by one. You can see there's a halfway point there in the shirt, so if you just fold that like that, just put a crease there, and you can see that that is the halfway of the lettering. I usually, if I'm putting that up on the back here, I usually measure about 4 fingers from the neck, which is about there, and line up the middle. Just make sure it's straight. It looks pretty straight. If you want to be sure, you can measure from there to that crease, 3.5 centimetres, and 3.25. That'll do. Pretty happy with the position of the sign there. So we're getting to press. Now it seems to have stuck down pretty well, but because of this zip here, if I don't do the zip, open it out and press it again. And it doesn't hurt to press it again. And you'll just make sure that it's caught there in the middle where the zip was. Okay, so that's it pressed again. We can now peel this off. And there we have it, a nice sharp print there. I'll carry on now and do the rest of it. The pockets on the bottom now. Yes, another nice print. The same there, even the fine small detail. And just be careful your hand on the heat. And the ones on the front, 4 there on the front. The zip is there, but I'm going to unzip it after and press each one individually again. There we go, folks, custom made, homemade cycling jersey, excellent quality, all my logos on it. I've also been doing masks lately. People do ask me for these as well at the pub, etc. If anybody wants any of these merchandise doing, just give me a shout, give me a message on YouTube or read the links below. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Bit different than me out on the bike, something different. Remember that we, the Cyclepaths, we're always helping charities, and I in particular, I'm always trying to help the homeless dogs in Cyprus. Until the next time.